Hi Gemini, today we're going to look at August 23rd, 2025, and that's the new moon in Virgo. And if you enjoy this reading, please subscribe and tell me what you enjoyed about this reading. And I love to read your comments, and thank you if you're already a subscriber. So let's get right into it. So in numerology, the number for that day is 22. And 22 is a master number and a master builder. It talks about the dream made real and the vision grounded in action. So for Gemini, this energy brings a pivotal invitation to slow down, reflect, and reconnect with your inner light before launching something big. So you might feel a deep pull to retreat temporarily from all the buzz, to reset and reflect and decide which dream deserves your next bold step. Not all ideas need action right now, just the right ones. In astrology, the new moon in Virgo is in your 4th house of home, emotional roots, and inner sanctuary. It's a potent moment to refresh your emotional boundaries, your living space, and your connection to what makes you feel truly safe. So, let's get all the cards right. The sun and the moon. The sun and moon together in Virgo, your 4th house. That's going to talk about home and security and emotional grounding. So you're being called inward towards the parts of your life that feel most personal and sacred. It could reset your home, recenter your nervous system, and restore your relationship with stillness. So you might feel the urge to clean or declutter or set firmer emotional boundaries in your home life, whether that's the family or the roommates or your own inner child. Here's Mercury. And Mercury, it's retrograde, it's in Virgo, so that's your 4th house. So it's going to be revisiting the past and family conversations. So memories may resurface now, old wounds, past conversations, or unresolved feelings. This isn't to haunt you, but to help you understand what you're ready to release. So a conversation with a parent or a loved one might resurface, or you may feel called to revisit an old version of yourself with compassion. Venus is in Leo, your 3rd house. That's going to talk about voice and expression and mental joy. So Venus brings beauty to your words and affection to your communication. You may feel more poetic, nostalgic, or expressive. So you might write a heartfelt message, reconnect with a sibling, or feel drawn to create something that reflects your emotional truth. And lastly, Mars. Mars is in Gemini, your 1st house. That's going to talk about drive and identity and self-assertion. So Mars in your sign brings fire to your identity. You're ready to act and to move, but with the new moon's inward energy, you're learning the dance between pause and purpose. So you may feel like sprinting ahead, but today whispers, rest first, then strike. Now we're going to look at the tarot cards, and the first one is the 4 of Swords, and that says relax, it's as easy as you make it. So the 4 of Swords talks about rest, recovery, and mental stillness. So this card is a call to rest, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. You've been processing a lot, and this is your sacred permission to step back and recharge. You may feel drained from decision fatigue, emotional overprocessing, or just plain doing too much. Your system is waving the white flag, so honor it. So here's your advice. Silence is medicine today. Even 10 minutes of solitude could bring the clarity you've been searching for. Here's the Queen of Wands, and it says, I am more than I ever imagined I could be. So the Queen of Wands talks about confidence and radiance and creative power. So the Queen of Wands is your inner light, charismatic and passionate, warm and magnetic. She doesn't force her glow, she simply is. So this card reminds you that your power comes from self-trust and unapologetic self-expression. So you may feel the desire to reintroduce yourself to the world boldly, whether it's updating your look or reclaiming a lost passion or standing tall in a room you used to shrink in. This is your rise. So here's your advice. Rest first, then radiate. You don't have to prove, just shine. Nice. Here's the third cup. Well, it is the Six of Cups. Here's the third card. And it says, anything can happen. So the Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, emotional memory, and your inner child. So this card brings sweetness from the past, a return to innocence, old memories, or heartfelt connections. It also represents your inner child calling for joy and simplicity. So you might reconnect with your old friend, revisit a favorite place, or have a memory bubble up that brings both tears and healing. You're remembering who you were before the world got noisy. So here's your advice. What once made you light up? Bring it back, not for productivity, but for pleasure. All right, so let's see how this day is going to affect Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So Gemini, Sun. You're rebalancing your energy and recentering your identity. You're being asked to pull back so your inner voice can speak up again. And from there, your next steps will feel clearer. So you might pause a project or decision to reconnect with your personal why and discover what a new, more fulfilling path was waiting all along. Gemini, Moon, your emotions are steeped in memory today. You may feel nostalgic, tender, and even a little raw, but that's not a weakness. It's your soul integrating growth. So you may journal about a childhood dream or release an old heartbreak in your sleep. This is emotional spring cleaning, even though it's the end of summer. Gemini rising. You're presenting a softer, more authentic version of yourself, one that blends grace with fire. Others see your confidence growing, but what they may miss and not see is the healing that has fueled it. So you might receive a compliment that reflects the deeper work you've done on yourself. So let it in. You've earned it. So here's a summary for what this day means to Gemini. So this new moon is quiet magic. It's about restoration, re-empowerment, and remembering who you are beneath all those rules. So the tarot confirms that this is a moment of pause, reflect, and reignite, not through hustle, but through harmony. So the Four of Swords reminds you to rest. Your clarity is waiting for stillness. The Queen of Wands invites you to rise into your light, confident, unapologetic, and whole. And the Six of Cups brings sweetness from the past. Your inner child is still your compass. So here's the real life takeaway. Don't push. Rest is not retreat. It's a power move. Reconnect with what makes you feel alive, not just productive, and let joy be your guide. From that place, your next move will reveal itself. So here's the advice for Gemini on this day. You don't need all the answers right now, just the stillness to hear them. Let your heart rest, your magic simmer, and your light re-emerge naturally. This isn't a detour. It's your sacred return. Thank you, Gemini, and I hope to see you in your next reading. So, you may feel dry. Maybe. We'll do it again. So, it's your show. Show. Anyway, emotional rising. No, not emotional rising.